What's up, BookTube? This is Mia and you are watching Select Pages, coming at you today with a tag video, and I'm going to do the meh book tag. I will link the original creator down below in the subscription box, so go ahead and check out that video and feel free to do so if you like what you see. So let's just jump right into the questions, and the first one is, what is your meh book rating? So my meh book rating is anywhere between a 2 to a 3. Usually a 2 is like I didn't like the book, because I never give a book a 1 rated, because I do feel like even if I didn't like it, someone still put their time and dedication and their heart into writing the book. So I never give nobody a 1, no matter how bad I hate it. So a 2 would be like, it was alright, 2.5, somewhere around that area. Number 2, a book series that started out meh but ended up being really good, and I'm going to have to go with The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I was like everybody else, like I thought this book series was very weird in the beginning. I didn't get the whole brother sister could they, will they, won't they relationship. You guys know how that ends out in this series here. But as the books went along, and as like the series itself just grew into what it is now, it's actually one of my favorites. So yeah. Number 3, book series that started out good but ended meh. And that one I'm going to have to go with the Darker Shade of Magic series. Like, I really enjoyed the first book. I think the second book was meh. It was alright, and I just did not like the last book. I did not like the ending. It just wasn't for me. Yeah. Number 4, an overhyped author you think is just meh. And I mentioned this before plenty of times, and it's still going to be the same one I always choose. Going with Laini Taylor. Not saying that she's not a good writer, it's just I think her writing is just a little bit over descriptive for me. It's just not one of those authors that I'm going to go out and buy her books immediately. It's like, if I see it, I'll read it. If not, it's like, it's no big deal. Number 5, a book that others think is meh but you love. Now, I know this series does have a strong following base on BookTube, and then I know there's like an equally amount of people who don't like the series. So I'm gonna have to go with Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I devoured this series. I loved it. I marathoned it last year. I have not read the finale yet because I had to do a reread. I know I just said it's one of my favorites, but I can't really remember too much what happened. There's so much going on in these books. I have to do a reread, at least a reread of Crystal Storm, and then I can read the last book. But other than that, yeah. And like I said, it's very weird because I know people love it and then people hate it. I don't really think there's like no in between with this series, but I'm one of the ones who loved it. So number 6, a book so meh you forgot the plot, and I'm going to have to go with The Edge of Everything. And I'm sorry I cannot remember the author's name, but I'll put it up here someplace on the screen. Actually, I got that book because I thought it was another book because it had like the same color scheme, and I wasn't paying attention to the title, and I just grabbed it from the library. And when I tell you, the only thing that I remember about this book is it's about a girl who was trying to find her little brother. He was lost in the woods. I think they was living like in Alaska or someplace cold like that. Her little brother got lost in the woods, and she went out to find him, and then she stumbled across this other teenager guy in the woods, and I don't know if he was an alien or some type of creature. I don't know, but he looked human, but I did know that he was not of this world, and they were supposed to go do something together. I that's all I remember. Even after that, the book totally sucked. I did not like it. Why'd I even finish it? Because it was like, at that time I didn't DNF books. No matter how bad they were, I read them. But if I could go back in time, I definitely would have DNF'd that book. Number 7, a meh character that could easily be replaced. And don't hate me, Edward Cullen. I do not get what the hype was. I was never a fan of Edward Cullen. I thought he was the blandest character ever. Even once the movies came out, the fact that he was supposed to be like the hottest guy in acting at the time just did nothing for me. Anybody else could have been a character in this book except for him, and whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. Last question, number 8, an amazing book with a meh cover. And for that one, I am going with The Help by Catherine Sackett. I don't know. I absolutely love this book. I knew it was a movie, and I read the book first before I saw the movie, and I love both of them equally as much. But to be honest, like, if I did not know that this was a movie and I just seen it at the library, which I did when I first read it, I would have just blown right by it. It's just the title and the cover itself. But for those of you who did read this book, this is an amazing, amazing book. One of my all-time favorites. But yeah, this is one of those books where I actually prefer the movie adaptation cover versus the original cover. So yeah, that's saying something. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, if you feel like doing a tag, go ahead and do it. I tag you all as always. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, loves? Bye.